Let's start with something very fundamental as a team lead: your attendance and punctuality. At Talent Pop, showing up on time and consistently is not just expected. It's a core part of your performance. As a leader, your team will mirror your behavior, so how you show up really matters. You're expected to follow your assigned schedule at all times. Now, if you need to take PTO, adjust your schedule, or if you're going to be absent, make sure you secure approval from your OM ahead of time. Once approved, you'll need to post an OOO notification in the Team Lead Slack channel and the Talent Pop Management channel. Also, make sure your team is properly endorsed to your team lead buddy so operations continue smoothly. Don't forget to inform your team directly. Let them know who their point of contact is while you're away. From a tracking perspective, always follow the correct process for logging your hours in Hubstaff. And if you ever forget to clock in or out, reach out to your team home immediately so it can be corrected. Lastly, make sure you're familiar with the attendance policy and the corrective action plan, because this will guide how attendance issues are handled. Now let's talk about how absences should be handled, because not all absences are treated the same. If your absence is planned or properly communicated, this falls under absence with notice. In this case, you need to notify your OM, your team buddy, and your team's point of contact. Always ensure you have a team lead buddy assigned. This is critical so someone can oversee your team while you're away. You'll also need to announce your absence in the Team Lead Slack channel, include your date range, and if it's multiple days, provide daily updates. Make sure your Slack status reflects that you're out of office, also known as OOO or sick, and don't forget to set your Gmail vacation responder. On the other hand, absence without notice is taken very seriously. If there's no follow-up for more than 2 days, it will automatically be considered a no-call, no-show. This can lead to disciplinary action and may even result in termination. Also, if you're sick for more than 3 days, you are required to submit a medical certificate on the 4th day. This needs to be sent to your immediate manager for review. So the key takeaway here is simple. Communication protects you. Lack of communication creates risk. Now let's break down how attendance is measured. This is through our attendance point system. Each type of attendance issue has a corresponding point value. For example, being late, whether it's less than or more than 1 hour, results in 0.5 points. If you abandon your shift for more than an hour, that's 0.75 points. A full absence is equivalent to 1 point. The same applies to multiple absences, even if approved by your OM. Now, the most critical one. No call, no show, or NCNS. This is 2 points and is manually added by the OM. As a team lead, you need to be very aware of this system, not just for yourself, but also because you'll be managing your team's attendance using the same framework. So what happens when these points accumulate? This is where the corrective action framework comes in. Within a 90-day period, points trigger specific actions. At 1 point, that's a verbal warning. At 2 points, it escalates to a written warning. At 3 points, it becomes a final written warning. And once it reaches 5 points, this may lead to termination. So this system is designed to give people opportunities to correct behavior, but also to ensure accountability. As a team lead, your role is not just to enforce this, but to help your team avoid getting to these stages in the first place. Now, let's talk about how this process is actually managed behind the scenes and where you come in. First, the workforce team is responsible for monitoring attendance points across all team members. Once a warning is needed, the WF manager will notify key stakeholders, including the department head, team lead, CSM, and HR. At that point, your role as a team lead becomes critical. You are responsible for issuing the warning within 48 hours of receiving that notification. And when you do this, transparency is key. HR, workforce, and your department head must all be included in the communication. So this isn't just administrative, it's leadership accountability. You are part of enforcing standards while maintaining fairness and clarity. And this brings us to one of the most important parts of being a team lead: leading by example. Everything you do sets the tone for your team. If you say attendance matters, but you're always late, that disconnect will be noticed. So practice what you preach. Align your actions with the expectations you set. Be accountable, own your decisions, admit mistakes, and learn from them. Show integrity in everything you do. Your team needs to trust you. Communicate effectively, listen actively, give clear direction, and provide constructive feedback. Support and empower your team. Give them the tools and guidance they need to succeed. At the same time, commit to continuous learning. Growth doesn't stop when you become a leader. Encourage collaboration and create an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. And finally, recognize achievements. People perform better when they feel seen and appreciated, because at the end of the day, your team won't just listen to what you say, they'll watch what you do. And the example you set will always speak louder than your words.